Welcome back to Vintage Family Recipes. Tonight, I'm going to show you a soup recipe that you can use to put in a Christmas basket, or you can make it for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or any time during the year. It's a cream soup and it tastes wonderful. So come along and get ready for Christmas with me. To start preparing the soup, I poured a little bit of olive oil into the pan on my stove. I have my stove at medium. The first thing I am going to do is drop my leeks, 2 leeks, into the pan. Now that my leeks are softened, I will add a pound of sweet potatoes. I use carrot-based vegetable broth. Pour in just enough to cover the bottom of the pan. You can turn it up a little bit more and let it warm up for about 5 minutes. Once I have a good boil going, I will now pour in 2 pounds of chopped butternut squash. I will add baby carrots, between 20 and 30. The rest of the vegetable broth from the first box, I will open a second box and pour enough in to cover the top of all of my vegetables. A teaspoon of nutmeg, a teaspoon of cardamom, a teaspoon of cloves, a half a tablespoon of cinnamon. Mix it in so that it coats and covers. I will allow it to cook like this for about 20 minutes. Once it boils well, I will turn it down to a medium-low. After 20 minutes, I stab a fork to see how my vegetables are doing. Some are getting soft. At this point, I will add my chopped pears and my chopped apples. I use 2 pears. I usually use a Bosc and a red. Then I use a Granny Smith and I use a Honeycrisp apple. I'll set my timer for another 20 minutes and then I'll check it again. My apples are still a little firmer than I would like. Therefore, I am going to still let it simmer for probably another 15 minutes. It's okay if they're overly soft. You don't want them to be firm because we're going to cream this when it's done simmering and everything is soft. With about 10 minutes left, I will salt and pepper to taste. Now that all of my fruits and veggies are nice and soft, turn off your burner. If you don't have an emulsifier, you could use a blender. You could do it the really old-fashioned way and mash it with a potato masher. I will very slowly pour my soup into a large bowl. The last step is heavy whipping cream. Add a cup, stir it all in. If I'm serving it all at once, I take a Brown Asian Pear and I dice that up and I just lay it on the top of each person's soup after the soup has been placed in the bowl. It adds an extra little crunch and it tastes delicious. I've also added mint leaves. It also tastes absolutely delicious cold. Thank you for joining me on Vintage Family Recipes as we get ready for Christmas. Have a good night.